I'm talking about this topic because Steve Shives felt the need to throw all vapors under the bus during one of his live streams, and I was disgusted.
Tim says, I have a question. Would you consider vaping? Why or why not? I just don't see the point. I've never smoked anything ever. So why would I vape? I mean, I don't, if I need to take some sort of, you know, like chemical agent to chill out, I'll just have a beer or something. I've never vaped. I don't have anything against people who vape. I think that's fine if that's what people do, but I've just never been that into it.
I took it as a personal attack, to be perfectly honest. Not cool, Steve. Not fucking cool.
Yeah, I hope I didn't alienate the vapors in the audience.
I'm going to talk about how I got into vaping so that you can see vapors are humans too, Steve.
If you want to try my vape, it's the greatest thing in the world. And you know, I'll let you try it, girl. If you want to try my vape, look at it on the table. It's the vape I chose to buy. Vaping is the Martin Luther King of our generation. Vaping is the way we reach the equity we need. Vaping is a part of the future, the way for you and me. Vaping is a part of me. If you wanna try my vape,
my vaping story starts like this, as I often do, and it could be a problem. I went down to the liquor store and I bought some alcohol, and always sitting at the front of the counter, they've got these like little flavored e-cigarette things, which cost $10, and I would always look at them like, that looks interesting, and then I would leave, come back the very next day and buy more alcohol and look at it again and be like, and leave, come back the very next day, look at it again and be like, and then leave, and then come back again later the same day. You know what, I'm gonna try that. So then I bought one of these little things, and it was okay, just, you know, puffing away on it. I got apple flavor, chilling out, watching Rick and Morty. It says you could do 800 puffs on those. Probably last me about 3 to 4 days. I was kind of pacing myself. So then I found myself going back and buying them again. They don't have any nicotine in them, so I wasn't getting addicted, but you get kind of addicted to just the form of puffing on something, like it feels satisfying. And eventually I went to the liquor store for the 14th time that week, and I was looking at things on the counter again, like what flavor do I want? And the guy behind the desk was like, you know, you could always just buy one that you can charge up and refill. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, well how much would that cost? And he said $15. $15? Conceivably that could be cheaper because I just refill it all the time. So then I bought a pen thing for $15. The guy gave me this stuff, which is blueberry flavored e-liquid. I puffed away and it was quite fun. So it had a rechargeable battery that you charge up using this. This is not the battery that came with the original one. This is a new one, which is more powerful. It's got USB on this end, and you just put it in like that, and you go, oh yeah, oh, twisty twist, and then you put it in the fucking wall socket and it charges up. It's absurd. Now this battery is 1,100 milliamps, it costs $17. I replaced the old battery on the $15 one, which I think was maybe 900 milliamps, because that battery died after about 3 weeks. Hopefully this one lasts longer. I bought it maybe a couple of weeks ago. And out of a 1,300 milliamp battery, I think you can get around 1,000 puffs or so. And out of a 900 milliamp one, you can get about 800 puffs before you have to recharge. There are a few different types of vapes. This one is used for an e-pen vape, which doesn't have any settings. You just press this button here and it turns it on, and then when you put the atomizer on it, you go, but it only has one setting. All of the most cool people buy things called APVs, which are advanced personal vaporizers. APVs have a display where they show you how powerfully you've set it. You can set it at a higher rate to create more vaping, or a lower rate if you're a weak beta, but I decided to just go with the E-Pen. After a while, I decided I wasn't satisfied with just the blueberry flavor, so I also bought red cola flavor, which I think is pretty shit. It's kind of acidic, doesn't taste very good, and it's a bit unpleasant. And espresso flavor, which is actually pretty good. It's like you drink some coffee and then you take a hit of the espresso flavor to have a double coffee hit. Not bad. Now one thing I didn't know is that you regularly have to replace the atomizer. So after about 2 weeks of smoking my original vape, it started to taste funny. It had a weird, mildly kind of metallic taste, but I just kept smoking away until it started tasting so metallic and sort of weird that I eventually googled it and it said that you actually have to replace the atomizer. I did eventually with this one, which costs $7. I don't know how much I'm saving from buying the disposable $10 ones every week or two and having to buy these different components. This battery hopefully will last quite a long time, but the last one died really quickly. So I replaced it with this one. This currently has the coffee flavor in it, but it started tasting really funny too. So I had to replace that, and I have a new one, $7. If you look in there, you can see these wicks. It looks kind of like rope. You put the e-liquid into here and the ropes kind of absorb the e-liquid. This one actually only has 2, this one had 4, but I can see that they've all kind of shriveled away in here, and I guess eventually it just starts kind of burning metal because it needs to heat the wick. And to go along with that, I spent $20 on these 2 new flavors, so I'm completely wasting a ton of money. But it does fill the void of emptiness. No, it doesn't. This flavor is British Mix, and this flavor is USA Mix. So I'm gonna give one of these a shot with my new atomizer. So you have to open it up like this, twist it around. It has a little plastic thing in here. When I first got this one, I took the plastic thing out, which was a huge mistake because if you turn it upside down and the plastic thing's not in there, all of the e-liquid just comes out. So I put it back in and then it was functioning, it doesn't leak. So British Mix or USA Mix, it's the fight of the whiteys. I'm gonna flip a coin. If it lands on tails, I'm going with USA. And if it lands on the Queen's head, very apropos, I'm gonna go with the British Mix. Let's try. Queen's head, British Mix it is. Ah, fuck. Jesus. Open. Fuck you, British Mix. Okay, it's described as having malt, spice, sweet and woody, slightly bitter, and phnom fem official smoke incense. You go like this, and it's got a little thing. It's like an eyedropper. Kitty, fuck. Jesus. So you get it like this, and you fuck, and you put it into here. Oh yeah. You can see me react in real time. What a smell. You stupid British. Here we can see the British is mixed. Now I attach it to the battery like so. Don't forget the top. And now let's test out our new atomizer. You can see me react in real time. Try that again, nothing came out really. I've just discovered that if you make noises while you're smoking it, it makes you cough. Actually, this tastes quite good. It's very hard to describe. It's kind of banana-y almost. My friend had a banana custard cake flavor, and it actually reminds me of this. Good smoke action. That's it. There's nothing else to say about that. But you should tell Steve Shives that vapors are humans too, because his levels of disgust were evident, and apparently he doesn't want any vapors as his fans, which I think is discriminatory, to be perfectly honest. Anyways, I'll be doing this for the next 2 hours at least. Expect a lot more exciting content like this. Bye.